Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. It is still the 25th of January. It is Tuesday, 2022, and it is now getting towards, well, it's like 5:15 at the moment, so we're getting at that point. It's not quite dark yet, but we're getting right at that precipice where the days are getting longer. I think the sunset is technically in about 5 or 6 minutes, something like that technically, but it won't really get dark for a little bit past that point. But it is definitely much better than having it dark at 4:30. So I will take it. Like I said, again, every day is one day closer to spring. That's always my mindset. When you are in this type of time of year, especially in New York, you are riding it out. That's exactly what you're doing. You're hunkering down, you're feeding the fire, you're taking care of what you got to take care of, but you're keeping a low profile just because the weather just absolutely sucks this time of year. All right, so enough of that. So let us talk about the topic of this video. Who do we really need to worry about? All right, and I'm going to tell you folks, it sure isn't Russia. I don't know what's going to happen with the Ukraine. And I got to tell you this. I have to mention this because Ukraine is the country, but I usually say the Ukraine because I'm making a statement of point. And I had somebody come in and were like, "It's Ukraine, not the Ukraine." Really? It's not the Ukraine? They don't have a name of a country as the Ukraine? I'm like, people are just unbelievably amazing. They're like, know your geography and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, thank you. But I know it's called Ukraine, but I usually, when I'm making a statement about the country, I say the Ukraine. So hopefully you're intelligent enough to figure out that I'm using that as a point of reference and not talking that like that's the whole name of the country. I'm telling you guys, if you had any idea what any YouTuber that's been around for a while, that has a large enough channel, what we deal with on a daily basis, you'd be like, really? And really, it is amazing, truly, truly amazing. But anyway, that's I digress. So let me get back to what we're talking about. Regardless of what happens between Ukraine and Russia, Russia is not the one we need to be worrying about. Russia, I want you to remember something here, guys. If you remember not too recently, Russia and China got together and had some talks. All right? So could the situation with Ukraine be a distraction to keep us, the United States, occupied over in that part of the world, while China, the true country we need to be worried about, is over taking care of Taiwan? There's already a chip shortage in this country, folks. I don't know if you guys know that. We drove by one of the dealerships today. We had to go down and take care of some things in town. But we went by one of the dealerships, and there's very, very few new cars out there. There is a shortage of microchips and things like that that are utilized with a lot of different things. There are serious supply issues. And, like I said, the country that we really better be worried about is China. I'm giving you my opinion. This is strictly my opinion, that Russia is not the one we got to be worried about. They really aren't. It is absolutely and always will be China. China wants to be the next major player in the world. And so with Russia and China getting together and having some private talks and agreeing to do some joint exercises together and those type of things, we could probably defeat either one of them by ourselves if we had to. Now, it would be world destruction if that happened. But with the two of them together, if they're working together, China and Russia, there's no way. I mean, we're technically farther advanced than everybody, but China's trying to steal our technology all the time. So I want you to think about this. You think about all the espionage that goes on, all of the bribery and all those type of things that are happening, right? And that's what you hear about. And there's quite a bit of them that you hear about. China is constantly trying to get information, try to figure out what they can utilize from this country and get our information so they can use it against us. Again, with everything going on in the world right now, watch the distractions. There's always going to be distractions, and that just happens. I'm going to have to get these guys in. As soon as this video's done, I'm going to grab them and take them in the house. But anyway, there is, like I said, there's a lot of distractions going on. We need to pay attention. We need to be focused. Now, I want to hear what you guys have to say about this topic. I think this is important. I think it's really important. Who is the true enemy? So there's the first question that I have for you guys. Who do you think our true enemy is? Do you think it's Russia or do you think it's China? Now, also, if I could speak, right? While I say that, I want you to remember the average citizen in Russia, the average citizen in China, and the average citizen in the United States don't have any animosity towards anybody else. I have no animosity towards Chinese citizens. I have no animosity towards Russian citizens. But when you have the powers that be are dictating what goes on, I have a problem with the powers that be, including our own government, okay, here in the United States. So, like I said, I believe that every citizen, every average citizen wants the same thing. They want to be able to go to work, make some money, take care of their families, have whatever hobbies that they have, and get married, have children, or enjoy life, and those type of things, and be left alone. They don't want somebody dictating every step of the way of what they're doing. You look at what China's implementing with the credit score system. If you are under a certain thing, or if you are in part of a group or anti this or anti that, your credit score goes down and you may not be able to participate in social media. You may not be able to travel freely across the country. You're going to be monitored. You're going to be watched, all those type of things. So those are things that are happening there right now. They want to do the same thing here in the United States. So if you remember, like I hope a lot of you do remember, when the Patriot Act went out, we basically gave our own government the right to spy on us whenever they want to. And they can use it as a tool to say that, we believe that they're a domestic terrorist, or they're a threat to the security of the country. When in reality, most of the people, they want to just be left alone. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there are groups out there, folks. I know there's groups out there. There's, all different colors, all different religions that have agendas that are not like everybody else's agenda. So I'm not naive to think that there are not bad actors out there that want to do this country harm. But I think for the most part, most people don't have those intentions. All right, they just don't. They want to be left alone. They want to live their lives. They want to be as free as they possibly can be. And that's it. That's it. So, again, I want to hear your guys' opinion on this video. Who do you think is our real threat to the United States? Is it Russia? Is it China? Or how about this one? Is it our own government? That's an interesting concept, right? Could our own government be the ones that we really need to worry about the most? It's a thought. It is definitely a thought. But, so, anyway, it is definitely cooling down now. And it looks like it's going to start snowing again. Whew, we've had some chilly nights, I can tell you that. Very, very chilly nights. But we'll just keep plugging along here. It's all we can do. That's all we can do. So anyway, folks, I am going to jump off on this video for now. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you guys are having a great night. I hope everybody's being safe. Crazy, crazy times we live in. There's no doubt about that. And we just got to stay diligent. We really do. Continue to prep. Continue to get ready because you don't want to be a victim. That is my advice to anybody. Do your due diligence. Prepare to take care of the people that you love and care about. Be ready as much as you possibly can be, because when the time comes, everybody's going to be like, wow, I didn't see that coming. Even people like myself who've been prepping for years and years and years, you know, we're going to be in that same boat. We're going to be in that exact same boat. We're going to be like, oh my God, I did not see that coming. And I think that's how it's going to end up happening. Now, we all have our thoughts of how something could happen, but I think that will be the way when something does happen. I think that is the way it will go down. It'll just be a complete shock to everybody. And not looking forward to that day, I'll tell you that right now. I don't wish it to come. I hope it don't ever come. And, you know, and it's like that I can go down to West Virginia, that I can live my life in peace and have my little piece of the pie, take care of the people that I care about and that I love, and make sure that they're safe and that they're squared away. So when I'm gone and I'm in the dirt, that they have something, you know, that they can, you know, survive whatever happens. Anyway, folks, I am going to jump off for now. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that out, we are really, truly going to be in much, much better shape. We have to stop letting them divide us over race, religion, political affiliation, the vaxxed or the unvaxxed. All those things mean nothing. They mean nothing, because the true enemy, if you want to know, in kind of, you know, other than whatever foreign actors, the people that we got to watch out for the most is big business and the government. That's the true enemy of the American people, if you want my own honest opinion. But anyway, also remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's very, very important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to accomplish, whatever you are trying to do, you can do it. The only person that can stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. You know, it just, surround yourself with positive people, set realistic goals, and then set about to making them happen. And again, only you can stop you from doing it then. We're a good example here with everything that we have gotten done. I could not tell you how many people told me I could not do what I did here, and we did it anyway, because I didn't listen to them. But I'm stubborn, and I'm bullheaded, so that helps too. Determination definitely helps. All right, guys, I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.